So, some things I could tell you about myself is that I was born Alfred Adler in a suburb in Vienna, Austria. I was born to wealthy parents and I had to, I feel that a part of my story that I feel stands out, in my personal opinion, is my own sense of the self and dealing with my own sense of personal adversity in terms of illness early in my childhood years and feelings of inferiority. Instead of letting these things affect me in a negative manner, I wish to pursue a field, the medical field. And in doing so, I became a physician. I was actually an Austrian army physician. I became an ophthalmologist. And under Sigmund Freud actually was the president of the Vienna Psychoanalytic Society. After doing that, I became a guidance clinic. So resorting back to that field in the Vienna school system, and later staying along that realm, actually became a professor of medical psychology in New York's Long Island College of Medicine. I I feel that others would describe me in terms of my past. I feel like most would describe me as warming, understanding, and ambitious to these things. My prior experience is just what made me who I am. So, and I mean, that said, I feel that's how others would describe me. The main things as optimistic, understanding, warming, ambitious, and determined. In regards to my teaching philosophy, how I go about it or how I feel I see that, I believe I, who have the chance to play as a guide and have that role, must embody it and provide that same effort as the other party who is looking to pursue a certain goal. Having that said, not all people are the same. There are different individuals who have different ways of learning, understanding, perceiving certain concept ideas. We have different ways of thinking. I feel that it can be intimidating, especially when you're sitting in that guidance role. However, I don't think that's something we should fully shy away from or overlook. Instead, we should use it as a way to motivate ourselves and to be open to being a learner ourselves, even as even as playing that guiding role. Because all in all, we all share a common idea of purpose and sense of the self and wanting to reach these goals that we may have personally. Yet we still have different ways of understanding and perceiving and looking and thinking and solving. And if you if I were to play that guiding role, I feel that it's very utmost important to stay true to it, help the way I can, and understand and grow among these personalities I am surrounded with. That, all in all, creates a positive environment. It creates growth. I have really wanted to progress in teaching because I personally believe that personal experience and societal factors contribute to most of what we know and how we act. And ultimately, that knowledge, those actions, I believe do interplay in learning environments. So, for things that I'm so curious about, the development of people, the development of personality, why we act and how is something I want to be a part of, something I want to continue learning of from those around me, for myself, because at the end of the day, even though I may have the opportunity to play as that guide as mentioned previously, I am still learning among the ones I'm providing that knowledge to. So I believe that's just as important as teaching, is that I get to learn as well. Having that understanding is important if you're going to play that role.